good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons.
First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Play action. It's Herbert.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Here we go on fourth, Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the
first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Mixon again, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Tannehill. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's second and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Third and 2, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first and 10, Tannehill. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. He's got Fuller. Touchdown! Will Fuller. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And
Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Fuller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
2nd and 4.
Tannehill. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he stopped immediately there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Tannehill.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Joe Mixon
as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And a route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Pettis now on the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smile.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll buy some time right. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Off play action, Tannehill. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Atlanta. First and goal on the 6-yard line. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Second down and goal. Tannehill. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Von Miller able to get him for a loss of about 3. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Play action. It's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon. Caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Tannehill now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Herbert off of play action. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hackinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. On 1st down, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to get a score back. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Joe Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Herbert. And Brown's got it for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target to tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Rolling to his right. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now it's Tannehill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Play action. It's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pettis now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Here's Fuller with a catch.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout.
Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.